So mind you, I'm noticing her like kind of going into depression like stage, and like getting like she would get really moody when she didn't want nobody to talk to her. But I also knew it was because he was supposed to come there more often, and I even think they offered for him to even stay with her in the house. But remember, his cousin was my best friend's ex. So now her and him are like sort of talking, but they're on good terms, but not like they're back together or anything like that. And he ended up telling my best friend that the reason why he doesn't want to move over there is because how nasty the other kids are. And then his mom, her mom is always asking for money every time he goes there, because he had to find like a little like job for him to, because now he's in America, he needs to start providing, and then his wife is not working. Mind you, she was still, well, at that time she wasn't watching my son anymore because I'm not working. I was just going to school full time. So really, he would be over there like only the nights that I had to go to school. So, but the cousin ended up telling my that's what my that's what he ended up telling my best friend. That's why he didn't want to move into the house with them. And plus, her mom was always asking for money. So he rather just save up enough for them to get their own place. So when all that incident happened with them having to move, they ended up moving to their own little duplex or whatever. I was so proud of them, but that's when all her drama started though, but that's not part of my story. So she already knew where she was gonna go. Now it's all the rest of them trying to figure out what to go. But by this time, I'm mind you, I had a 2-1. So my sister's friend ended up like, because I've known her for years, like to the point where I started calling her my sister at one point. But my sister's friend ended up like hitting me up or something, and and she wanted to come. Was it around this time? Yeah, it was around this time because she was there. So she basically came up because she was going through a lot down there. I think that's the time where I guess she found out she was bi or gay or whatever she wanted to be at that time. And I guess she wanted to get away from, the drama that was down in Fort Lauderdale. So she was like, could she come up and like stay with me for a little bit? I'm like, yeah, you could come up. I'm here by myself anyways. It would be good to have somebody that's from back home with me here. So she ended up coming up and staying with me for a little bit. And my best friend, like I said, she always act like a old Haitian woman, where it was just, that's where we always bumped heads, because I had still of a mind of like a young teenager. Like I just didn't want to take life seriously because of the fact that, I'm still depressed inside. I still don't love myself. I'm still dealing with image issues and all that stuff. So she always was like that real Christian that would, come as you are and still judge you and judge your life, but still be doing stuff that she's not supposed to be doing behind closed doors. That's what used to piss me off about her, because here you are judging the next person, but you're no saint. Yeah, you go to church and sing. And that's one thing I could say about my best friend also, because when I say this girl was that whole family was talented, except, like I said, except the last one, because I think about that time yeah, cause my best friend, she knew how to cook, she knew how to sing, she knew how to put events together. The second one they all knew how to do hair, except the last one. They all knew how to do hair, and she was great at cooking, baking. She's like really both of them, the two oldest, really got me into cooking. Like, because once I had left the restaurant, like, I didn't really have a passion for cooking anymore. But when I got around them two, oh my God, they taught me so much with cooking. And that's what made me fall in love with cooking too. And then the second one too, she was really good with kids, like really, really good with kids. And it was, yeah. And then, like I said, the son, he could have been, if they wasn't born into that family, they would have been great. They would have been great. I don't know what happened. Like, even the third one, she knows how to do hair. Really, sometimes really good. But she's still talented. It was just the last one. I think God was like, we're just gonna make you look pretty, and then you'll figure out the rest for yourself. Because that girl had nothing really going for herself. Like, she just didn't really have nothing going for herself beside her looks. Like, there was nothing special about her. But, so when my sister's friend come up, getting back on the subject, when my sister's friend comes back up, my sister's friend comes up to stay with me. And my best friend ended up finding out that she was gay. And I think too, that's why a lot of people probably thought or think that I'm gay, is because I know gay people. You know what I'm saying? And then for the simple fact that me and my best friend at the time were so close, and then she had this like real obsession of like telling me what to do, what I can't, like she was like she would always act like she was my man. And that would frustrate me too, because it was like, yo, like I'm grown too. Like, what is your issue? But I think deep down inside, she was probably wanting to explore that. And then because everybody else around them, and because she was such in a church heavy, she couldn't explore that side of her. That's why it's so important just to be yourself. Like, don't stop caring what everybody feels or thinks about you. Like, if that's the right, you want to go and try, go ahead and do it. But I've never had nothing against gay people. I mean, I have gay friends. I have gay family members. You know what I'm saying? Even I have a child that's gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I will never judge nobody by their sexual orientation, but I know I'm not gay, but I have never judged nobody for that. And then when my sister's friend came up, they were doing my hair, or they were braiding my hair together. And then my sister's friend was talking about how she plans to get married. And me and my sister's friend were already seeing how uncomfortable and upset my best friend was getting. So then, to be petty, my sister's friend was like, oh, when she gets married, am I gonna come? I said, yeah, I'm gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? I'll even be in the wedding if you want me to. Oh, that sent my best friend into a whole, like, where she was hot. She really stopped talking to me. She really stopped talking to me for like a couple of months. Like, a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks up until I had my daughter. Like, that's how pissed she was, just because I said I was going to go to her wedding. So we wasn't even talking until I had my baby.